The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is a novella written by Robert Louis Stevenson. This story talks about a doctor called Dr. Jekyll. Here is a doctor. Dr. Jekyll is a good guy, good doctor, very gentle, very intelligent doctor. People are quite happy with him in that town. He has a laboratory, a research laboratory in his house where he developed a drug, a medical drug. Using this drug, it will transform the person physically and mentally. For the first time, the doctor tried this drug on himself in the evening. And suddenly, his physical appearance changed and he became Mr. Hyde, an ugly person. He took a walk in the street. When people greeted him, he was responding rudely. He shouted at people on the way. He even fought with others and even killed another person on the way. He was a cruel, wicked man. People tried to catch him, chase him, but he escaped from their midst and came back to his room without being noticed. By morning, the drug effect was over and Mr. Hyde, again his physical appearance changed and he became physically, mentally a good doctor, Dr. Jekyll. Though people did not know, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde were the same person. Only Dr. Jekyll knew. A good doctor by day, Dr. Jekyll, and by night, Mr. Hyde, cruel, wicked guy. This novel was a matter of reference and importance in the field of psychology, human personality, especially with regard to multiple personalities or split personalities. Did Jesus have split personality? No. But from a theological language, he did have double natures, human nature and divine nature. Jesus was human most of the time for the people. He lived with them for several years. He was human in every way. But today, as we celebrate the Feast of Transfiguration on Mount Tabor, this human Jesus becomes another person, physically in his appearance, and he becomes divine. His clothes become dazzling white. His face glows like the shining sun. And the disciples who witnessed liked this figure of Jesus. He was completely different, divine. But the disciples, Jesus said, let us go down from this mountain. And the appearance of Jesus changed back to human nature. What does it mean? To understand a person, Jesus, we need to understand from human and divine perspective. He is both. He is fully human, fully divine. Even to understand people today, we need to understand from all the behaviors and personalities which we see and which we do not see. How do you understand a person today? Today on the Transfiguration Day, the Father speaks beautifully to the disciples in a way to understand anyone in this world. Father says, "This is my beloved Son. I am pleased with him. Listen to him." What does it mean when Father said, "This is my beloved Son"? Father appreciated the Son. This is the first step to appreciate and understand a person. Appreciate people. Try to find goodness in those people. Don't try to find fault with them. Secondly, Father said, I am pleased with him. I am quite happy with my son. I don't want to change my son. I'm quite happy the way he is. So second thing we need to learn to understand the people, accept people as they are. Do we accept them as they are or try to change them? And finally, Father said, listen to him. If you really want to understand a person, we need to listen to them. Don't be prejudiced. Listen to what he or she says and what he or she does not say. Do we listen to everything a person says? Or are we selective listeners? And if you really appreciate and accept, listen, we really understand people from a broader perspective. In the Old Testament, Prophet Samuel wanted to anoint one of the sons of Jesse as a king of Israel. He finds Eliab, one of the sons of Jesse, a strong person. But the Lord reminds Samuel, don't be deceived by the appearance. Man looks at the appearance, but the God looks at the heart. This is a very important clue for all of us. Today, to understand people, we need to look at both appearance and the heart. For us, when we celebrate the feast of the transfiguration of Jesus, Jesus should not be judged as divine alone. He is fully divine and he is fully human. That makes up the complete Jesus for us. To understand any person, appreciate that person, accept that person as he or she is, and listen to that person, and you will understand that person better.